Chemistry, Lesson 1, Metallurgy. Metallurgy is the science which relates the technology of extraction of metals. Now we are going to see the important technical terms of metallurgy. First, mineral. What is a mineral? A mineral is a substance that is obtained through the process called mining. And mineral is a substance obtained by mining which contains the metal in the free state or in the form of compounds like oxides, sulfides, etc. The next term is ore. Ore is the substance that contains a high percentage of the metal from which it can be extracted conveniently and economically. Conveniently ரொம்ப ஈஸியாகவும் economically ரொம்ப சீப்பாகவும் ஒரு metal extract பண்ணால் அதுக்கு பேர் ore அப்படின்னு பேர். And the metallurgical process consists of 3 steps. First one is concentration of the ore, second one extraction of crude metal, and third one refining of crude metal. Again, concentration of the ore, extraction of the crude metal, and refining of crude metal. And the next term is gong. The other name for gong is matrix. Gong or matrix. The ores that are associated with non-metallic impurities are called gong. The substances that are associated with the ores, mainly non-metallic impurities and rocky materials, and of course நம்ம அதை மண்ணிலேருந்து எடுக்கிற earth's crustலேருந்து எடுக்கிறனால அதில் silicious matter நிறையா இருக்கும். They are collectively called as gong. And the next step is concentration of the ore. The concentration of the ore, there are various methods depending upon the nature of the ore. Ore-ஓட nature எப்படிலாம் நம்ம சொல்லலாம்னா they are classified on the basis of the content they have. Example, bauxite Al2O3.NH2O is an important ore of aluminium. Iron ku hematite Fe2O3. Copper ku copper pyrite CuFeS2. These are examples for ores. And there are various methods based on the different contents of the ores. Methods of concentration: gravity separation, froth flotation, leaching, and magnetic separation. I repeat: gravity separation, froth flotation, leaching, and magnetic separation. The other name for gravity separation is hydraulic wash. The other name for gravity separation is hydraulic wash. In this method is based on the specific gravity of the substances. And the low specific gravity substance will be washed away by running water. And mostly heavier oxide ores and ores such as hematite Fe2O3 and tinstone SnO2 can be concentrated by this process. The process involves the ore is crushed to a finely powdered and treated with rapidly flowing current of water. During this process, what will happen is the lighter gong particles will be washed away because of their low specific gravity, and the heavier ore particles will settle on the surface of the table, sloping surface. And the next method is froth flotation. This method is commonly used to concentrate sulfide ores such as galena, PBS, zinc blende, etc. In this method, the metallic ore particles which are preferentially wetted by oil can be separated from gong. The basic principle behind froth flotation. Sulfide ores concentrate பண்ண முடியும் where the ore particles are preferentially wetted by the oil. And the process involves the crushed ore is mixed with pine oil or eucalyptus oil, which is called as frothing agent, because when water is added to oil, it will form a froth and rise up to the surface. Sodium ethyl xanthate, called as collector, is also added, and as it is agitated, a froth is generated by blowing air through this mixture. What will happen is the ore particles will be rising up to the surface of the container, and which are wetted by the ore particles. The froth can be skimmed off and dried to recover the concentrated ore. And the lighter impurities will be wetted by water and they will settle in the container itself. One important thing about this flotation is we have to add a depressing agent, which is usually sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate, which is mainly used to selectively prevent other metal sulfides from coming into the froth. So what is a depressing agent? Na, the answer. Depressing agents such as sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate can be used to selectively prevent other metal sulfides. Matta sulfides idla mix பண்ணாம இருக்கறதுக்காக நம்ம add பண்ற ஒரு substance. Another method of concentration is leaching. There are 4 types of leaching. First one is cyanide leaching. Second one is ammonia leaching. Third one is alkali leaching, and then acid leaching. I repeat, cyanide leaching, ammonia leaching, alkali leaching, and acid leaching. Cyanide leaching, usually this method is applied for gold, metals like gold. For what happens is the crushed ore of the gold is leached with aerated dilute solution of sodium cyanide, and gold is converted into soluble cyanide complex. The gong, aluminum silicate remains insoluble. And how will you recover them? The process is called as cementation. Gold can be recovered by reacting the deoxygenated leached solution with zinc. In this process, gold is reduced to its elemental state, and the process is called as cementation. Gold reacts with cyanide and oxygen and water and forms a gold complex, AuCN twice, which is in aqueous state. And the metal can be recovered with the help of another metal which is more reactive than gold. For example, zinc can be used for the recovery of the metal. So when the complex dissolves in zinc and zinc replaces gold, as a result pure gold can be separated. The next method is ammonia leaching. Ammonia leaching involves the elements like nickel, copper and cobalt. What you are going to do is, when a crushed ore containing nickel, copper or cobalt is treated with aqueous ammonia under suitable pressure, these metal gets leached off by forming their soluble complexes. As we all know, nickel ammonium complex and copper ammonia complex are soluble in water. The next kind of leaching is alkali leaching. You know that alkali is any base dissolved in water. For example, sodium hydroxide in water, aqueous solution is called as an alkali. This method again involves a particular temperature range of 470 to 520 Kelvin, and the pressure has to be maintained at 35 atmospheres to form a soluble sodium meta-aluminate, leaving behind the impurities. And the reaction is alumina plus sodium hydroxide plus water forms sodium meta-aluminate, which is NaAlOH4 times aqueous. And this is treated with carbon dioxide and forms an alumina compound with certain amount of water associated with it, with sodium bicarbonate as the byproduct. And the next method, final method of leaching is acid leaching. And leaching of this compounds like zinc sulfide and lead sulfide can be done. Hot aqueous sulfuric acid is added with zinc sulfide and it forms a substance called zinc sulfate, sulfur and water. And the final kind of method of concentration is magnetic separation. Here the principle behind this magnetic separation is that either the ore particle or the impurity has to be magnetic in nature. Magnetic means it has to get attracted by the magnet. Usually we say that they are ferromagnetic particles. Ferromagnetic particles. Ferromagnetic ores is based on the difference in the magnetic property of the ore and the impurity. Example I'll cite. For a tin stone can be separated from the wolframite impurities. Tin stone, that is Sn, can be separated from tungsten, we know, wolframite impurities. The crushed ore is poured on to an electromagnetic separator consisting of a belt moving over 2 rollers, of which one is magnetic and the other one is non-magnetic. And ores such as chromite, pyrolusite having magnetic property can be removed from the non-magnetic siliceous impurities. The crushed ore